So let's take a closer look at the draw command. I'd like to build that racetrack, so I'm going to lock to the coordinate system reference plane, and I'll just draw a few lines out here, anywhere here, and I'm going to make it so these lines don't even connect. Okay. Now I'm going to go down here to my sketch view, so I'm looking at that square on, and if I come up here to the trim corner, you'll see if I come down here and I simply drag the cursor across there, it connects those lines. So again, to do that, I just sweep across the two and it connects it, the trim corner. You could also go up here to the split command, and if I pull down on the split command, there's an extend to next, and I just touch on the line and it extends it to the next. Whichever end I'm closer to, it extends that line. Now I might want to go and trim these edges off here, and so I go up here to the trim button and I simply just touch on that line and it trims that back. Now say I'd like a fillet in here. This is a little big right now, so I can come up here to fillet, and I just simply touch on the line, each line, and then it draws this fillet. And so I can create the fillet right there, and I could do this on every side. Let's just do that. If I was creating a track, I'd want this so it wasn't so sharp at corners. Now what I might want to do is go up here to offset, and so if I click on the offset button, there's an option here. It defaults to single, but I'd like to use chain, and chain is when pieces are linked together. And I can change my offset to say 12, and if I touch on this, then simply green check mark, you can see it offsets to the inside or the outside. And let's go to the inside. Now that's collapsing that in a little bit, so maybe what I should have done is gone to the outside. I'll fit the view. Now because we have maintain relationships on, again you need this highlighted all the time to do this, but let's just go and turn on our constraints, relationship handles. If you go out and grab on any corner here, we should be able to grab on this and pull this out and modify this. And you don't need the relationship handles to do that. If you just click on the line, you should be able to see that and pull this in. You could even flip this around to put a loop in there, and I could just hit undo. I could go work on this other corner, pull that down. And let's try if we grab this line up here, we could pull on that, and you can see how that changes the whole look and feel of the track. Let's just do one more offset. Now I could use this as a racetrack or a stadium. Let's just look at this as if we were building a stadium. I'm going to go turn off my relationship handles. If I go to the select button, I can box pick this whole piece, and I'm just going to spin it around so I can see the arrow, pick on the arrow and drop that down. Now if this was some sort of a stadium, what I could do is start pulling up these outside pieces. Let's just zoom in on that so I can see that clearly. And I'll push that up high and go down to the next one, make that a little lower. And this could be the seating for the stadium. And you get the idea. And I could push this one down a little if I needed a trench so people couldn't jump over. I'll turn off my PMI and I could go to view, high quality. And if you'd like to make any modifications, you can go to the select button and you can just grab these regions and push and pull them up and down. And we could also change the color, go to part painter. Let's change this one to cyan and the floor to cyan.